Forever Summer Hamptons is coming to Amazon Prime Video July 15th. We have two of the stars here, Avery and Emelye. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
So you both have been friends for a very long time. Tell us a little bit about your friendship and being a part of this series.
Yeah, so we've been friends since 7th grade, which feels like forever ago. But yeah, in the series, you'll kind of see our friendship, obviously go through the normal ups and downs that friendships do. But we come out, I think, stronger than ever. We definitely had some downs though.
We definitely had some downs. Probably the biggest down we've ever had.
Yeah.
But you definitely get to see our friendship evolve, and
I mean, hey, we're sitting next to each other now. So
and you're sitting, yeah. So we're at up right now.
Yeah. Things have worked out. No.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the other people that are on the show. Everyone's working at one restaurant. Let's talk a little bit about who else we're going to see. Some of the out of towners as well too.
Yeah. So you're gonna see. So we're both from West Hampton, born and raised there. You'll also see Reed Rubio, who's born and raised in West Hampton, along with Juliet. Those two have been friends for a long time, and we've been friends with Reed for a while, but not quite as long as the 7th grade. And then you'll meet some Sag Harbor kids like Milo, Shannon, Lottie, and then Zed and Hobbs, who are both from East Hampton, and they work at Dockers as well. So that's kind of how we know them. And yeah, am I forgetting anyone? Oh,
Hunter.
I'll let her talk about that.
Hunter is from West Hampton as well, but we're all friends. Like me, Avery, Reed, Juliet. We've all known each other for a little bit. Let's
talk a little bit about what the Hamptons mean, because obviously for some people it's their home, and for other people it's a long weekend, it's a vacation spot, it's a time to go out with their friends on a nice long relaxing trip. But what does the Hamptons mean to you? And kind of when you see all those tourists come in, what's that feeling that you get?
Well, the Hamptons is like a whole different story for us because we live here year round. So the people who come here on vacation, they just get to see it's just filled with summer people. It's a whole different vibe. It's like very bougie, I would say. And then we get to see the year round stuff where it's like, we're working all the time. We're working for the people who come out here in the summer. So it's a little bit different for us, but it's a beautiful place.
Yeah. I think the word Hamptons itself has such a stigma sometimes of glitz, glam, fast cars, whatever. And yes, it is beautiful. And it does have that side that I think people who come and visit for the weekends or summer or whatever it is for them, that's what they see. But for us, we see a completely different side of exactly what you said. Like, we're the behind the scenes work. We're setting the beaches up. We're working at the restaurants. We're doing all the stuff that they're enjoying. So it does kind of create a rift between us. And you'll see it in the show because we have a city-it, what we like to call them.
The biggest city-it.
Yeah. Elon, who I guess we did forget to mention.
Oh, we did.
But so, we see how that kind of rift forms.
Yeah.
Part of Elon's story when he is coming into the Hamptons, he's on the phone with his mom. And he's like, I just got over a breakup. I'm ready to have a hot boy summer. And his mom is like, you're not having a hot boy summer, which a mom saying that phrase already is like, I love this woman. We need to have her on the show. Yeah. But talk a little bit about, kind of having him not being a part of the beach life or part of the Hamptons and kind of being the newbie.
Well, he definitely came in and acted like a city kid. He just caused some drama, actually a lot of drama throughout the show. Because he's kind of just like a little player, I would say. But I don't know. He definitely caused a lot of drama on the show.
Yeah, and so he worked at Dockers with me, and you'll see he you know what? He has a great work ethic, but I did have to kind of show him the ropes a little bit of some simple stuff. But it was cool seeing him interact with everyone, and because obviously it is two very different vibes of people, and sometimes they clash, sometimes they work. But at the end of the day, that's how people are. Some get along, some don't.
That's life. That's not the Hamptons. That's the Hamptons. That's New York. That's Chicago. That's Miami. That's everywhere in the world.
Exactly. It's life.
It's life. Let's talk a little bit about Dockers, because obviously it's a very popular restaurant. But obviously with the show coming out, some people who may be visiting for the first time may say, "Oh, I want to go ahead and check it out." What's the quintessential meal, drink? Like, what do you got to get when you first go there?
Food truck lobster roll. I feel like there's nothing more classic than a Hamptons lobster roll. They are so good. And even if you don't like it, you got to try it at least once. Or whether you like it hot or cold. Like, I like it cold. You like it hot? Yeah.
Hot is the best.
Besides working, but besides the friends, let's talk a little bit about the party scene. What are we going to see as far as, once, the shifts are over, once the friends get to come together, what's the party scene like for all of you in the Hamptons?
I would say we have our moments where we clash when I don't know, when we party, there's a little bit of drama that happens. But other than that, like, we just have a great time. We had a huge lobster bake where I literally devoured pounds of food, like so fast. And I don't know, it was just so awesome getting to hang out with everyone and party all the time.
And I feel like that is kind of like, the show does such a great job of actually just showing and depicting what our real lives would be.
Exactly.
Whether there were cameras there or not, like, we would, after work, you do go to a bonfire. You do go to some of the places in Southampton, like Blue Mar, Buddha Lounge. And you'll see, we go there, we all hang out. And we do have these events and stuff. I know you had your white party, which is pretty quintessential Hamptons, but yeah, we do a lot of stuff like that.
And also too, with the two of you being friends in 7th grade, obviously you have photos together and videos together, but to be able to have this and to look back on 5 years, 10 years, 15 years from now, it's going to be an awesome time in your lives to be able to go back and reminisce.
Yeah, for sure. We were just looking at pictures of us when we were little, and now it's just terrifying. It's scary, but now we're looking good.
Yeah. And I'm sure in 5 years we're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's terrifying to us right now. We're like thinking we look so good.
Everybody has those. It's it's the outfits your parents bought for you. It's the haircuts. It's everything that you look back on, but you kind of cringe on it as well too.
Oh,
except ours is now on Prime forever. So.
No, exactly. To rewatch and rewatch. As far as the other castmates, I've been, when you were talking a little bit about the drama, is that Reed will sometimes say these one-liners, which I'm excited to see his storyline throughout the whole season. But talk a little bit about him, because I'm excited to see what he has cooking up this season.
Reed is Reed.
Yep.
He is the best. He is the worst. He is just Reed. And it's funny you mentioned the one-liners. My mom, she thinks that he's the funniest human known to man. She just like repeats everything he says. Like in the trailer, he says something. He's like, let's get drunk and do something. Yeah. And she says it around the house because she thinks it's hilarious.
He's crazy.
He's
insane.
Truly and authentically himself.
Yeah, he's himself and he doesn't care. He doesn't give wild, but it's the most amazing thing ever.
Well, thank you for inviting us, into a little peek of your summer here on the show. And fans can go ahead and check it out. Forever Summer in Hamptons coming to Amazon Prime Video on July 15th.